Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Backwoods Escape, where we test out and review outdoor gear so you can be more equipped for your next outdoor adventure. And today I am reviewing a Mystery Ranch pack, specifically the Beartooth. This is a pack that I've been using for, I want to say, about 3 years now. I can tell you I've probably tested this piece of gear more than any other piece of gear that I have. I've been nothing but impressed with it. It's a really great pack. So let's start with a couple of different things. There are so many places for storage on this pack. You can see here that it comes standard with this top lid, and then the top lid comes off like that, and then you can even detach the top lid. So for example, if you only want to carry a little bit of gear to a certain point on a hike, you don't want to take your whole pack, you can just take the entire top lid off just like that, and then boom, you're just taking the top lid and whatever gear you have in there. Then right here there is the front storage. This is typically where I put all of my food, right in here. And then of course, then you open up the bag, the main zipper right here, which can go all the way around. And inside there's also compartments, 2 compartments on the inside where you can store gear. And then right here, there's even a little storage space. Let me turn this around for you. I don't know how well you can see this, but this little zipper right here, you can store small items in there. For example, this is typically where I put things like liquid IVs and stuff like that, things that I just want to quickly grab right there. So tons and tons of pockets and storage space for any gear that you are bringing with you. And then of course, you probably already saw this, it's got the side pouches right here. And then of course, on this side as well, holding my gear right here, my med kit, my tripod, or one of the legs of my tripod. And then the other cool thing about this is that it's good and bad, I'll say that. One, it has a ton of straps, and so the straps you can also use for additional storage or to carry items outside of your pack. So I do that right here at the bottom, for example, with these straps right here, holding my glassing pad right there. But obviously, anytime you're putting a strap like this, connecting with another, you could tie something on there, latch something on there, and so it's hanging on the outside of your pack. Lots and lots of ways to store your gear. That is one benefit of having all of the straps, but there's also a downside in that it's a lot of straps. It can be very cumbersome sometimes. A lot of times I just don't want to undo my pack because I don't want to undo all the straps and then redo them again. There's a benefit to it, but there's also certainly a downside to having so many buckles and straps going around the pack. Can get super confusing at times. Many times put the wrong buckle in the wrong end and stuff like that. It's a pro and a con. Now, one thing that you can do with all Mystery Ranch packs is that they do sell add-ons. This little cell phone case does not come standard with the pack, but you can buy it as an add-on. You can get the same color that matches your pack. And same thing with the side pockets right here that I have. Those do not come standard, but you can buy them separately and just add them to your pack for even additional storage. In terms of waterproofness, so this is not like a 100% waterproof pack, but it is fairly water resistant, meaning, you know, if it does start raining on you, you don't have to immediately run and cover your pack and all this kind of stuff. You know, you can spend a little bit, it'll initially bounce off. Eventually it'll certainly start soaking through, but it gives you a really nice amount of time to be able to get proper cover for your pack if you do run into some rain. As you can see here, it does have a space for a bladder, and this is where the tube for the bladder comes out, so easy for me to consume water on the go. The great thing about this pack, or one of the great things, is that this is probably going to last me forever. It is really tough. I've had it for 3 years now. There's no wear and tear on it at all. I'm confident it's going to last me either a lifetime or for an extremely long time. So it's a good long-term investment. Now, the downside of that, there's always a pro and a con typically with these types of things, is that because it is so strong and so bomb-proof, it is a heavy pack. This pack with nothing in it is roughly 7 pounds. So it's certainly not something that is ultra light. So if you are looking to save some weight, this might not be the pack for you. But if you're looking for something that's going to last you a very long time, obviously this is a fantastic option for you right here. Now, in terms of storage space and how long it can last you, so if you are backpacking, this is probably big enough for about a 10-day trip, I would say. If you are hunting, typically with hunting you have to carry a little bit of extra gear, I would say this is big enough for about a 5-day trip. So that gives you an idea of the size, how much you can store in here. This particular model also has the load shelf, so this actually can detach from the the rest of the pack. And so if you are out hunting and you're doing a pack out, or if you find a really cool souvenir out in the woods that you want to bring home with you, this detaches from the pack, the frame right here, and you can wedge something in here. That way it's nice and close to your body and it's a little bit easier to carry out. Another great thing about this pack is that it's got a lot of cushioning on the straps, on the lumbar pad right here, on the hip belt, lots and lots of cushion. So it's a very comfortable pack. It is heavy, but you will be comfortable. So overall, I have certainly enjoyed using this pack for the last 3 years. There are some cons to it. There is no perfect pack, but overall, I've been impressed with this and I do highly, highly recommend it. That is the breakdown for this week's review. If you have any questions about this pack, just let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next time.